Hi there, I'm Barb Owen of HowToGetCreative.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first video that you happen to be watching, be sure and hit the subscribe button, and that way you'll get to see all the videos as they come out. The video that I'm recording for you today is a review about a book. This is actually the third in a series, and this one is by Kleon again. So this is book number 3 that I'm showing you. And this one is actually a journal. And so this is the Steal Like an Artist Journal, a notebook for creative kleptomaniacs by Kleon. This is also by Workman. It's a New York Times bestselling author. This is shaped a little differently. The other books are square books. This one is a 6 by 8. And so it's a nice size if you have a backpack or a purse. It's not so big you can't just stick it in, and take it with you. I like the fact that it has an elastic on it, because I don't know about you, but my journals always end up getting stuffed full of extra things, extra notes and stuff I pick up and brochures and things like that. And this one is it's really nice to have the elastic on it. Okay, so how to use the journal. Carry it with you wherever you go. Do at least one exercise every day. Repeat the first 2 steps until the pages are all full. Good advice, don't you think? So let's just go through a few of these things. So place to put your name. Steal like an artist, not a jerk. There you go. Good advice, huh? He kind of says it exactly the way it is. I think we're creative all day long. We have to have an appointment to have that work out on the page. Because the creative part of us gets tired of waiting, or just gets tired, by Mary Oliver. He has lots of really good quotes throughout his books. This one, by the way, was published in 2015. The other 2 were published. Steal Like an Artist was published in 2012. Show Your Work was published in 2014. So this one came out in 2015. And so he does do some review, some of the things from Steal Like an Artist, because this is the journal, like the expanded edition, if you will. So there is some review from this book over Steal Like an Artist. I suppose that you could buy just this one, which, by the way, the United States cost on this is $12.95, like the other books. I suppose you could just buy this one, but honestly, I think it's good to have his perspective all written out. Because think about this as a journal, so this is much more guiding you through various exercises. This same chart is included in Steal Like an Artist. So how to use the journal, which I read to you, which is on the last page on the cover in the back of the book. And then all different kinds of things. So we're just going to go through a few of them. 10 things I want to learn. If you can only think of 4, then write down 4 and then just keep adding to your list. Pictures that can say what we want them to say. Come up with your own captions. So things to get your creative juices flowing. Go to an art store and shop for a new pen. Use this page as a tester, which is a great idea. If you do that, write in your journal whatever the pen is, write the name of it. So if I was going to use this one, I would write Papermate Inkjoy Gel 0.7. Because that way, if you find one you like, you know what it is. So don't just write your name. That's not very helpful usually. You're a barista. Start tip jar wars to maximize your tips. So, just different kinds of fun ways to do that. Again, just thought-provoking. Graph paper. Steal a title from a book you've never read and invent your own story. So get your writing brain going as well. And then some dot, a page of, it escapes me what this is called. But anyway, the dot journal. Yeah, you guys can correct me in the comments because it just totally flew out of my head. write a fan letter, make a mixtape. Okay, when I was a kid, these were called cassette tapes. Now they're called mixtapes. Or maybe they were always called mixtapes, and I called them cassette tapes. I don't know. Anyway, they always had a label in them. And you'd write, if you made your own tape, you'd write down what was on it, supposedly. Most of the time, it was just a crapshoot for me. Thanks to whomever who taught me. So good to always remember what you learn. I really like this. Paste pictures of your heroes in here. I really like this. I think this is a great, great idea. It is. It keeps you remembering the people that influence you. It's somehow it's different than just writing their names. Put a picture. And you can see that he's attributing some of his ideas to various artists. One of the ones back here that I read to you was Carrie Smith. So go to your art store and the one about the pens, testing pens, Carrie Smith. This is another artist here, and so forth. So you can, I'm just going to leaf through it just so you can get kind of the idea. Fill this page with doodles until you get an idea. Sometimes that's important. Find a receipt, paste it here. Fill this page with what you want to remember about the day you made the purchase. So kind of that scrapbook sort of idea, or smash book kind of idea. Black out the text until you're left with the words that are important to you and so forth. Draw a map of your typical week. Dot grid, that's what it is. Dot grid page, dot grid journal. See, you think if you give it up and just let it show up, it shows up sometimes what it was rumbling around in your brain that you lost for a minute. You know, sometimes you lose the path. And then you just have to wait till you get back on it, you know? You know what I mean. I know you do. And so forth and so on. Eavesdrop on a conversation. And, I mean, it's just lots of creative prompts. Lots and lots and lots of things. And there's a ton of pages in this, folks. A ton of pages. Ton of pages and ideas. I'm telling you, if you do this, if you work through this, and you can tell that I haven't done anything in it yet, because I wanted to review it for you first, you know, before I start really getting personal and putting stuff in here. And if you do this, I'm telling you, by the time this book is full, you are going to have so many things to think about. And just to, you're never ever going to be at a loss for ideas. And then there's even a pocket in the back so you can put, you know, additional things, flyers, ideas, notes, and that kind of thing. You can stick that right in the pocket back here, which is really nice. It's an accordion kind of pocket, so there's plenty of room. And then, of course, you can just close it up. Every time you're finished with it, close it up and put the elastic around it, and there you go. It's all right there in one convenient container. So hang on one second. There we go. Sorry, my computer was having a little fit there for a second. Anyway, that's my problem, not yours, obviously. So thanks for watching. Again, I'm Barb Owen of HowToGetCreative.com. This is all, in case you couldn't tell, I don't edit the videos. They're all done on the fly. So what you see is that's who I am, and that's what you get. So I really appreciate you being here today. Thanks for joining me for a review of Steal Like an Artist, the journal. I love it. I really like Austin Kleon's books. I hope he writes more. I really do. I encourage you to get all 3 of them. If he has out more, I encourage you to get more, you know, whatever he's got, because it's thought-provoking, and that's good. It's good for us to have things that challenge our thinking in a positive, constructive way. So thanks for joining me. Head over to HowToGetCreative.com and check us out over there. We have tons of creative arts videos. We'd love to have you join us and see what we're doing over there. Until next time, remember to get creative today, because you know it's easy. And I'll see you next time. I'm Barb Owen. Thanks for being here.